Hi, boys and girls. Okay, now today in math, what we are talking about is patterns. I forgot to play our little friend for you real quick. I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Reindeer, I think that's enough. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we are talking about patterns. And I'm going to use some things I have at my house, and I'm going to use some little Christmas candy, but I'm going to show you a couple different ways, okay? And I'd like you to use some things that you have at your house, if it's Christmas candy or Christmas bows or whatever you have, to show me afterwards and to do the worksheet we have, okay? So I'm going to turn it down. Here we go. Okay, so I'm using candy canes. And, oh, go back. What is a pattern? A pattern is something that repeats over and over. Now, I've seen some of you try to turn in your homework when it was patterns, and we didn't quite get the concept. We didn't quite understand what I meant by patterns. So I want to make sure that we're actually doing patterns and we're not just coloring a page, or we're just like looking at something and just kind of putting things wherever, willy-nilly. Because patterns is super important, friends. Because if we don't understand patterns, families, then we're going to have a very difficult time reading. Because reading is patterns. Numbers is patterns. So we've got to get the concept of patterns down so we can get the other stuff. Okay? So here we go. Going back down. Okay, here we are. So here is a candy cane. I made it nice and tall. Now the next one, I'm gonna use a different object. I think it's just gonna be easier. I have a dinosaur. Now a candy cane. Now a dinosaur. What's gonna come next? A candy cane. Then what's gonna come next? A dinosaur. Good. Then what's gonna come next? A candy cane. Then what's gonna come next? A dinosaur. So this is a what? This is a pattern. It repeats itself over and over. Okay? Now, let's look at another way to do a pattern. Okay? Now, I could use the same object, but turn it differently. So, let's see. I can make it like this, and then like this. Is this a pattern? Well, it depends. How does it go next? Then, if I go like this, what's going to happen next? This one. What's going to happen next? The long one that's laying down on its side. And then what? Then this one. So you can use the same thing, the same object, you just turn it, and then you make it repeat itself. This is a pattern. Look, 1, 2. Okay, let's see if it repeats. Number 1, is it the same as this? Yep. Then number 2, is it the same as this? Yep. Okay. Now number 1, is it the same as these? Yep. Now number 2. We could also say A, B. Okay? A, A, A. B, B, B. So A, B, A, B, A, B. Now, what if I wanted to make it a little bit harder, and I go A, A, B? What's going to come next? A, A, and can you see it? With my paper. And then B. Oh, that's in the way. Okay. So you can make a pattern with things that you have, with food, with objects, and you can make A, B, A, B. You could make an A, B, and have it repeat itself. Okay? You can make an even more complicated pattern, and you can go A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. Kind of looks like a heart, doesn't it? That's funny. I didn't realize that. So that is a pattern, and it repeats itself. And then I would start with A again right here. And then what? And then B, move my papers, and then C. Okay, so you can make a pattern easier or harder. It depends on what you can do, okay? And we're all at different levels. We're all learning. So we don't have to do all the patterns the same. Now, I do want us to start with the easier AB pattern and repeat that. Then if you can do that, then you can do ABC, ABC, ABC. If you can do that, then you can do AAB, which is the same, you know, AAB, AAB. That means the same thing. You do the first one 2 times, okay? So use what you have at your house. I bought these at the grocery store last night, the candy canes. And I am sure they will get put on my Christmas tree whenever I get that put up someday before Christmas. So, so use what you have. It doesn't have to be candy canes. It could be anything you have at your house. But the main thing is we are talking about patterns. We're reviewing a little bit. Now, this is your homework today. I want you to take your time, okay? Now, the first thing you have to look at are the objects. When you're looking at the objects, you can see, oh, so every time I see a Christmas tree, I can color it. What color? I did have crayons here. I don't know where they've gone. A Christmas tree can be green. So every time I see a tree, now I just scribbled quickly. You don't need to scribble quickly. You can make it pretty, okay? So a stocking, I want to color red. Not all stockings are red, but I want to color it red. So then I see my pattern. I can say it in a color or object. Green Christmas tree, red stocking. Green Christmas tree, red stocking. Green Christmas tree, what's going to go here? A red stocking. So look down below. Where's your stocking? Here. So what color am I going to color it? Red. You cut that out and put it right here. Then you go to the next one. Snowflake, candy cane. Snowflake, candy cane. Snowflake. What do you think? Well, we can start by coloring them, the objects. Remember, the same ones. The candy canes will be one color. The snowflakes would be another color. And whatever color you color the the candy canes, you have to color the candy cane down here the same color. Okay, so there's 3 more rows of objects. There's an ornament, a wreath. Ornament, wreath, ornament, and then decide what goes there. Gingerbread girl, Christmas tree. Gingerbread girl, Christmas tree. Gingerbread girl, stocking, star. Stocking, star, stocking. Okay. Then you color these down here to go with the row of objects that they go with, okay? And then you're going to cut and glue. Cut and glue. Now, I want you to do the worksheet, but I also want you to practice using some objects at your house. Okay, guys? Have a great day. Practice those patterns. You can do it. And don't forget to practice your numbers. We didn't do our number practice today. I'm trying to not have the video be as long, but get out your number cards 1 to 20. And if you don't have any, have your family make you some. Okay, families? It can be index cards. It can be little pieces of paper that you make like this. And do 1 to 20. You can make 2 sets. 1 set you can put around the house, tape them up, and then you say, go find that number. Go touch that number. Okay, that's one easy way to use one set. Or you can use them and just do groups of 5 numbers and make a memory game. Don't do the whole thing because you'll have 40 cards out and that's overwhelming. Just do 5 numbers and 5 numbers, and you turn them over one at a time and see if you can find the match, okay? Because you don't want to do too many numbers at a time. And then also matching up the 1 with the 11. All the numbers that go with the teens, all the numbers that go together, okay? Like you put a 1 in front of 1 and it becomes 11, things like that. So we start making those connections and we start understanding numbers. And you ask them, hey, friend, what number is this? 4. What comes after 4? What comes after on this side? What's the next number? 5. What comes before 4? 3. That is super duper practice, guys. Super duper duper. And if you use your little Etch-a-Sketch, and you can even use that and say, hey, write me the number that comes after 6. Awesome. Okay, so that is some wonderful practice. So spend a little time doing some of those activities today, and I hope that you have fun, and I will see you later, guys. Bye.